There sure are a lot of people out there. Hi, my name is Richard, and I had this whole speech prepared, um, but I don't really do well with speeches and written things, so I'm just going to wing it my way. Um, I was, in the beginning, I didn't start out to be a drug addict. You know, I had a normal childhood like everyone else, um, but I just hung out with some of the wrong people. And it took me down a road that no human should go down. For 20 something years, I was wandering around aimlessly without any hope, without any goals, without any anything. Um, I moved into Dallas from Houston so that I can get high and no one else would see me. I lived in a wooded area in Dallas in a tent um, for about 3 months. And one of the last times there, the last time I did a shot, um, uh, I was looking up at the sky thinking, if I die here, these people are going to bury me somewhere, and no one will ever know where I'm at. And that's one of the things that keeps me going. In the back of my head, it plays recording. That's the reason why, that I stay sober. Sorry. Um, I moved to Fort Worth from Dallas after finishing the program at Homeward Bound, and all I wanted to do for the first year was just to stay sober. My next goal was to maybe get a job, maybe, but all I wanted to do was stay sober. And I moved here because I didn't know anyone, and I didn't want to know anyone. And I've lived here for almost 5 years, and I still really don't know anyone. Um, and I'm okay with that today. But while I was working, I worked for. God puts you in places that you never think you'd ever be. I've never been a dishwasher, but I did it for a year. That was the most humbling job I've ever had. And one of the last reasons why I don't have that job anymore is because my mom didn't raise a dishwasher. I quit the job and immediately enrolled in school. Um, didn't know what I was going to do when I started at TCC. I just knew I didn't want to wash dishes any longer. And from there, I remember meeting someone in the lobby area of Catholic Charities, and I said, "Oh, I want to be a part of that. What's that? What's going on?" And they're like, "Do you get financial aid?" And I said, "No, I will, but next semester." They said, "Well, you're gonna have to wait till then." And I was like, "Oh, okay." I didn't understand why. Um, in the long run, it played a huge part of guidance and future, and it just every single person and I say person because I've had like 4 or 5 different people helping guiding me along the way, and that's okay because they were all out for the same mission, and that mission was to help me. And we set goals, we made plans, um, but they helped me stay focused and to achieve everything that I have today. They're like my accountability buddy. Um, One of the most amazing things that Catholic Charities did for me, and it is when I first started, is I got in this car, my first car that I've ever done by myself, and I wanted to go home to show my parents, but my tires were rotten. And they bought me new tires, and I was so happy. And I drove that car all the way to Houston, and I still have those tires. And so then the next thing that they did for me is during the pandemic. Wait, let me go back a little bit because one of the things they always did for me, once a week, someone either called or texted me or asked me, "Did you finish that paper?" And that was usually my problem because last minute person. Um, one of the next things they did for me is they paid my rent for 2 months during the pandemic so that I could pay off my car, so that I could save $230 a month. With that, we did a budgeting plan and everything, and it was such a blessing to have so much of a team to help guide me along the way. And with that being said, I am just one class away from getting my associate's degree. I just finished the substance abuse counseling course, and so I'll be working at North Texas Addiction Counseling and Education. I already worked there as a peer recovery coach, and I'm also a student at UTA. I plan on getting my, there's so many initials. Let's just say LMSW at the end. I already know exactly where my end goal of everything is to open up my own counseling center. I've already picked out the place. I've already circled it 13 times. Wait, how many? 7 times. They walked around 7 times. I screamed at that building, and it's mine. Well, you know, God's a big part of my life. It is, when they asked me to do this, I was like, yeah. They're like, and people start talking to you. I've already said yes, and it happens a lot because they say yes. I mean, I say yes, and they're still talking, but I've already said yes. Just in case I might not want to do it, but yes. And as nervous as I am right now, I'd still rather be up here doing this than not doing it at all. So thank you.